So if I'm trying to communicate with you, pretend like you hear me. If you don't hear me, I'm just gonna walk right through there. Take it. What do you mean? No, I'm not. Okay. Well, then when I talk to you, say something. Don't put your hand out of my face. Get your hand out of my face. Get your hand out of my face. You came over to my camera.
I did not.
Get your hand out of my face.
You came to me.
Listen. What do you mean? You were standing in the street.
Disorderly product news. Disorderly product news. DDN.
What's going on, guys? It is Tuesday, January 14th at 2 o'clock. We are on Levitt and Warren on the wild west side of Chicago. Just blocks away from the United Center where the Bulls and the Blackhawks play. Both of them are terrible. The Blackhawks won a couple Stanley Cups lately. Bulls haven't won since 98, but that's okay. We're here on the set of Chicago Fire. Yeah, see what's going on. Talk to some people on the set of Chicago Fire. See if they remember disorderly product news. Make sure everything's on the up and up. Maybe Kwame's on set today. So here's the gear. It's a lot of work. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's good to have Chicago Fire filming. It gives jobs for people in the city, stimulates the economy. But I don't want them screwing people over. Pizza man makes money. They give you a good tip? No? I'll talk to him about it. Don't worry. They didn't even tip the pizza guy left. They stiffed the pizza guy. I don't like that type. What are we gonna have here? We're gonna come here and talk to this sergeant. Sarge, how you doing there, buddy?
What? Yes. I can't film you filming. You're out your mind now, bro.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, what law is that, bro? Be nice.
No, seriously, it's intellectual property.
That's intellectual. Tell me I can't film. Prove it.
I don't.
We actually, just to his point, we have the rights to this location that we're using.
Agreed.
Right now.
That's when I'm
Your
across the
spot.
street on the public sidewalk.
Well, no, that's
yeah.
what I mean, right now it's
Yeah.
not a public sidewalk.
So this is exactly what I kind of felt was happening, right? I felt like, because when I was at the first Chicago Fire on December 13th, that first shoot, I came home, there was 2 overturned cars in a private parking lot at the end of a residential block, and not one person had their phone out. This day and age, somebody slips on a patch of ice and 14 people are videotaping it, but there's 40 people watching and 2 overturned cars with fire coming out of them and nobody is taping. So I kind of had the idea they were telling people that they could not tape. They could not videotape, which is, of course, not real. That's not. You're in public. There is no expectation of privacy. No, you're not. Sergeant?
What do you need?
Can I see the permit?
Why do you need to see the permit?
Because it's got to be on site and available upon request. It's a matter of public interest. I'm a part of the media.
Okay.
So can I see that permit?
It is on site. Production has it.
Okay. Can you go? Who do I talk to then? Are you production?
You need to see the permit?
Yeah, it's a matter of public interest. Last time FOIA requested the permit wasn't made till a day after you guys filmed. I went down to the Chicago Film Office and they didn't have a permit to film yet. They were telling people to go inside their house so they could get the best shot. So a lot of my fans called me today and said you guys are down here. I mean, my phone couldn't stop ringing. My email couldn't stop going off.
I'll give you the DOT number.
You get the.
They could give you the DOT number because all the other stuff in this permit is sensitive towards ours. But if you look at the DOT number, you'll get the permit.
Give me the DOT number.
DOT is DOT 119-5665.
Okay, now I'll read to you what the. Okay, let me see here. So this is what you're required to give to the public.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, it's
there's
just
nothing
DOT.
there's nothing redacted in there. So give me this page. This page. There's nothing redacted in there. All I did is show them the the film from the other. You guys all seen this. Sarge, what district is this?
This is 12.
12.
Having my coordinator send that one. But I have the permit that we submitted to the city. The city sent us back.
Who's being interviewed?
He's on outside.
What's being interviewed?
I don't know how long.
Are you guys open for business productions? Is that the same production company doing this? You don't have somebody who has a physical copy available? I mean, that's a... You don't have that? I'm sorry?
I do not have a physical copy on me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they have one on site?
Probably a digital copy of it.
Okay. Is this, Sarge, is this block close to pedestrian traffic, foot traffic? Is this block close to pedestrian foot traffic?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay. I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking. I mean, they're allowed to halt pedestrian foot traffic.
During the time the shooting is taking place, it is, but as of currently right now, no.
My man. Thank you, Sarge. So how does that work, Sarge? It's been a question that's come up over and over and over. And people have answered it. Chicago police sergeants have answered it. But then aldermen have answered it differently. And then, so this is the 12th district. When you're working, are you working on behalf of the citizens? Are you working on behalf of the film company? Is this a second job in which you're providing security for the film company? Or are you working on behalf of the citizens? Because you get, I mean, obviously you're outside your district. Are you getting paid through the film company?
Yes.
Okay. Because I mean, nobody can seem to give that a straight answer. I mean, it is what it is. Listen, it's good to have filming here, right? It spurs the economy, right? It rejuvenates the economy. It gives hundreds of people jobs. To just be honest about it, I don't know why they don't. They try and dance around the issue. It makes it look like they're doing something shady. Listen, you want filming here. You want people to make money. You want them to order pizzas. The pizza guy just got a tip. That pizza company just made money because they bought from here. I'm sure all these people did not fly in from LA. I'm sure they live in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? It was just a matter of they came to my block one day, and I happen to have a news channel. And they ordered everybody inside their house at 6 o'clock on December 13th, which was a Friday. So I came home from work, and I'm walking down the sidewalk, and I'm surrounded by guys with like that on. They're telling me, get out of here. I'm like, this is my block. I live here. My house, I got to get to my house, right? To get out of here. And then it turned into, after this...
Other things, obviously.
Yeah, the production lady came up to the sergeant that was on there and said, after this shot, they're all going to have to leave. And he said, after this, you guys are going to have to leave. I'm like, what if we live here? He goes, then you got to go inside your house. I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. So that turned into that, which turned into me going to the film office and then them blaming it on. And really, honestly, I took, at the end of the day, I took the police's side, because the head of the Chicago film office, he goes, if you have a problem, go to the Chicago Police Department. They have an apparatus. Who is that police officer working for?
Film office.
Okay, I'm asking you,
they work for the Chicago Police Department. If you have an issue with police,
they weren't getting paid by the Chicago police officer.
With the police.
Yeah. Hold it in landscape mode. There you go. That's right.
So if you have an issue with the police department, they have an entire apparatus built to complain to them.
Yeah. Well, they said complaint. I'm not going to make a COPA complaint on the guy. They could really, really hurt somebody's career. Like that was your responsibility. You put those people, and you put them on a residential block. He was the only one there trying to keep things in order, with hundreds of people coming on the block working, people coming home. Like that was your responsibility. Because I got the FOIA requested. I got everything on there is his responsibility, and he threw Sergeant O'Connor underneath the bus. And at first it was, I wasn't hanging with Sergeant O'Connor, but it was, he said something, he was under a lot of pressure. He said something, you're going to go inside your house or get arrested. Nobody got arrested. He said something that he probably should not have said, and he was emotional. And it is what it is. I'm not going to make a COPA complaint against him because of that. I didn't get arrested, right? They're human beings. They made mistakes. But for him to be the head and throw him underneath the bus was ridiculous.
There you go. This is from the city's website. Shows it right
I just want to see the date, buddy.
Right here, Oakley, 1:14, 3 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Oakley, Hoyne. You got Oakley, Hoyne, Madison, and Warren. My man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. No problem. So yeah, that was just basically, so it snowballed into like a whole series. And what it is, it's me just going in with a camera, and then instead of them saying, this helps our economy, this spurs on our economy. I don't want to keep you away from your job. All right, Sarge. I know you're busy. You don't have time to talk to me. My man. Thank you. What is it, Frank?
Frank's, F-R-A-N-K-S.
What's your bedroom? What's your bed?
2549.
2549. That's why he's a white shirt, guys. He knows what he's doing. Thank you, Sergeant Frank. This was the guy that sent to watch me. Now, don't get me wrong. Them filming is a good thing. I want them to film, you know. It gives a lot of people jobs. It gives a lot of people economic opportunity. It spurs the economy. I just don't want to have to give up my rights to do it. I don't want them telling people that they can't film in public, as if somehow the NBC has bought the public, which is what happened earlier and is about to happen right here.
Straight for the street in? Oh, we're supposed to go with Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
You said we can only watch, we can't film?
No, because if you share anything online, it's technically NBC property.
Oh, no. This is Chicago property. This is my property. I don't have to share it online. You're live. Do what you got. This is not, Chicago Fire does not own this street. This is my street. We're talking about what? Everything over there is Chicago too. That's not Canada. It doesn't matter. You're in public in Chicago. You don't have a right to anything. Chicago Fire doesn't own Chicago. They don't buy out streets. They don't buy out blocks. They don't buy out the public. So tell your boss that Disorderly Product News was here and he told you that. Tell him he doesn't buy out anything. He doesn't own anything. Does not own the city. He does not own the people. Tell your boss Disorderly Product News was here. He'll know who I am. Trust me. He'll know who I am. This is my first shoot. But for you to tell me that I can't film in public in Chicago and you believe that, someone told you that to be true, it's ridiculous. I can't. This is NBC's property. This is Chicago property. It's not NBC's property. And now it's Disorderly Product News' property. Yes, I don't care. They're in public. Then rent a soundstage. Tell your boss to rent a soundstage and don't come to Chicago. Tell him to do that if he thinks he owns Chicago. Tell him to rent a soundstage. So we got a fake emergency. We got real police officers in a fake emergency. Real police officers in a fake emergency. It's ridiculous. Those are our vehicles right there they just used. Do you own our vehicles now too? You own the vehicles that the public paid for.
Do you realize that I'm just about it?
But no, you're the one who told me it, right? Yeah. There was no top person over here telling me it. You could go get the top person. I just made him pull his permit. Go to Disorderly. Look at the thing on my hand. Go. I have a whole series on Chicago Fire. And I don't mean to yell at you, but to say that I can't film in public is ridiculous. I mean, that's just a ridiculous statement. The NBC doesn't own anything in public. If they rented out that house, I can't go inside that house. Because they rented it out. They leased it. I'm on a public street. I can film anything I want. That's why it's called public.
Yeah.
Not private, public. I wish for you not to give my neighbors and other Chicago residents that information, telling them that they cannot film. Because you're lying to them. You're lying to them. Now, is this street back open for foot traffic?
If you cross on the other side of the street, we do have a permit for this side.
Okay, so this is closed to pedestrian foot traffic.
Yes, closer up, yes, it is.
But the other side's open, right?
Correct.
Okay.
See, the other side will stop you, but then you should be able to go through, yes.
Wait, one of these sides has to be open to foot traffic. You can't have both sides of the street closed to foot traffic. Which side of the street is open to foot traffic?
You can go to the other side.
Oh, they think they bought out this whole street. They think they bought out this whole street right now. They really believe they bought out this whole street. We're going live on this one. Wait till you hear this one, guys. Wait till you hear this one. Wait till you hear this one. They're over here telling them. They believe, she told me I can't film on a Chicago police because you could ask me, I'll tell you what I said. I can tell you what I said. Yes, man. They told me, Chicago Fire told me that I cannot film on a street because they own this material and it's copyrighted. So they're gonna sue me if I film from right here. Because Chicago Fire has bought the public. Chicago Fire has now bought the public. So I decided to go live. Where you guys at? Come on in. Chicago Fire has evidently bought Chicago. You cannot film in public while Chicago Fire is filming. You cannot film in public while Chicago Fire is filming because they have it copyrighted and they're going to sue me. Chicago Fire is suing me. I pulled the permit. The minute I got here, I pulled the permit. And so they're claiming that side of the street, this is Warren, is closed to foot traffic, and this side of the street's closed to foot traffic. So they just bought Warren. They own Warren right now, I guess. They own both sides. Hit that like button. Make everybody come, guys. My man, Captain Redbeard's the one who alerted me of this. What's going on, buddy?
What's up? Probably can't go too far.
This side's closed to pedestrian foot traffic, and that side's open?
No, I'm just asking you for a favor. You just stay back. We're about to film, so you won't be in the shot. That's all I'm asking you.
Oh,
You're gonna film and you're gonna be in the shot.
Okay, where do you want me to go then? Go back this way. Okay. We gotta go back this way, guys.
That way,
But I can film it, right?
yeah, you can.
Oh, okay, good. Because the lady across, I know, the lady across.
We're not in the shot.
I got you, buddy.
We're in the shot.
The lady across the street said that I wasn't allowed to film.
Fully.
You're the girl that's doing your job. Yeah, I know. I know the rules. I really do know the rules. I just wanted to see if you were telling that to people.
Right. No, you can do all you want, man. I don't want to ruin the shot.
No. Yeah. You're allowed to close. You guys are allowed to close the sidewalk for brief periods of time for foot traffic. I know what the rules are. I'm not. I just. Listen, I have a channel, and I have a news channel, and on YouTube it's popular, Disorderly Product News. I do government accountability, and they came to my street one day on February 13th, and they said we had to all go inside at 6 o'clock so they could get the best shot. We had to go inside our house. So one thing led to another, and I went to the alderman's office. I went to the film office. I made a whole series. That on December 13th, that video, which wasn't live, I uploaded maybe 2 weeks later, has 100,000. I have a Demand Your Flag movement, which are decals.
Through the YouTube channel, though?
I communicate with them through the YouTube channel. I don't sell these hats. These hats are. He's talking about my hat, guys.
Right.
I don't sell the hats. Because that's the first thing everybody does when they get on YouTube. They make a shirt and a hat, and it's really cheap stuff. I value my fans too much. Just throw them a T-shirt that's with an iron-on logo. Because you have to make it cheap, right? You can't make an expensive shirt because you have to make money off of it, right? So they sell a T-shirt for $30, and it's not worth $5. So it is what it is because you got to ship it and everything. But I'm not. Obviously, Chicago Fire being in Chicago is good because you're from Chicago, right?
Right.
And you got a job.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
It gives hundreds of people from Chicago a job. It gives us money.
A lot.
Yes. This is Miko's. That's harder than I. So when is this? Hey, buddy, my man. Security. When's this back open to foot traffic?
I have no idea.
Okay, well I guess that's now.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm asking you, and you're not. I asked you like 5 times.
Back to foot traffic, so you have to.
Okay, so if I'm trying to communicate with you, pretend like you hear me. If you don't hear me, I'm just gonna walk right through there. Take it. What do you mean? No, I'm not. You can close it for a brief amount of time. You want me to pull out the codes of conduct? Okay. Well, then when I talk to you, say something. Don't put your hand out of my face. Get your hand out of my face. Get your hand out of my face. You came over to my camera.
I did not.
Get your hand out of my face.
You came to me.
Listen,
What do you mean you were standing in the street? You were standing in the street. You came right up to my camera. You didn't want to listen to me, but then when I said I was going to walk down there, you said, no, it's closed. So make up your mind. Either be security or don't.
It's closed.
Don't get your out of my face. You're going to do that one too many times. I promise you, you're going to put your hand in my face, and there's going to be a problem. You put it right up to my face, and I'm going to take it as an act of aggression one time, and you're going to be on your ass.
In your face.
Yeah. But do it again, trust me. Peabody the Tyrant Slayer. They got Peabody the Tyrant Slayer on the set. I turned you around now. You got to turn that way now. Let's do our game. There he is. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much for calling me.
Since I was over here.
My man, you want me to put it on camera? No, I won't. No, you don't want it. I'm not putting it on camera. My man, Captain Redbeard, up to the save me. I appreciate it. We just need to walk past.
Yeah, if you cross the street.
Wait, see, they told me that side was closed. It says.
No, there's no side that's closed.
Okay, so which way do you want me to go overside?
It's just like very convenient or you can.
Okay, so which one do you want me to go? Pick a side. That side?
If you want, I'll just walk them down right now.
I mean, I don't need to. No, I don't want to chaperone. Just tell me which side of the thing do I need to walk down. I'm walking down this side. They're done. I gave you guys enough chance to tell me which side. You're not walking with me. Well, you can walk with me if you want.
Okay.
I can't tell you not to walk, right? But I might make a break for it. You'll be too far. You're gonna be on your toes there. I might make a break for it. Hold on there, guys. Watch out. Big movie star coming through. Big movie star coming through. Captain Redbeard. I'm in security. Guys, try and turn off the vehicles. We're paying for this gas. Try and turn them off when they're not working. I don't want the tax bill up. Just turn them off when they're not running. When we're not working them, turn them off. I don't want to run them out of gas, guys. I'm paying the bill. I'm flipping the bill. All right, buddy. Stay safe, man. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can shoot. I got into it with... I got into whoever took over your position. He wanted like he was gonna hit me in the face and put his hand right in my face. Yeah. But it is what it is. So that's it, guys. This is basically, I'm just gonna give them one last shot. This is basically what they're doing. They kind of tell you can't. I mean, they hint at, well, they told me outright I couldn't film because it's copyrighted material, but we're in public. I mean, most people will say, and they won't film, they'll say, okay, and they won't film. But I'm not most people. You know, it's kind of like in the police stations when they have the no cell phone use. I mean, if you pull out your cell phone, you can use it, but 99% of the people are not going to use it because it says no cell phone use. So that's what we got. Chicago Fire is now taking over any public property. They own this. You can't even film.